Alright, so today Travis Z's Cabin Fever came out today, and as many of you know, in 2002 Eli Roth's film, his debut film, Cabin Fever, was released, and so Travis Z's is basically a reimaging of it. The one thing that has been very controversial about this remake is that it uses Eli Roth's original script, storyline, and by the trailer and just by the movie itself, there are tons of similarities that this movie is just a different cast, and word by word and act by act is completely the same in the same scenery. And I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on what I thought of it. So I liked how the movie opened, basically the same opening that Eli Roth's 2002 film had. It stopped with the gas station. It gives the hillbilly setting in a perfect way, and I'm wondering if Travis Z was a fan of Stanley Kubrick's film The Shining. For as the vehicle is driving to the cabin, the camera angle is looking down as if you're looking down from the sky on the car, and there's almost like the same ominous tone playing as the car is driving that Torrance family had in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. So that was just something interesting that I caught on to really fast. The difference is that this cabin, by appearance, is extremely bigger than Eli Roth's cabin, but when what we get to see in the film, it's basically not that big. So I'm wondering if there's going to be an unrated director's cut version that comes out where we get to see different parts of the rooms. Basically, it is a lot like the original. There is the same kills, but they do happen differently. The blonde girl is the one that goes first.
Oh my gosh, she got it.
Oh my god.
They isolate her into a cabin. They burn the guy at the beginning. The one thing that this film brought was it had a more terrifying dog. While in the original, the dog caught the flesh-eating virus and attacked the girl from the leg shaving scene, this dog in the film was in this remake was just more terrifying, and it made me remember how when I was a kid and I saw the original, I was terrified to death of dogs, that it was going to rip me apart. The one thing that I truly enjoyed about this remake was that it kept the iconic leg shaving scene. For many of you who don't know, that Eli Roth's leg shaving scene where the girl is in the bathtub and she's peeling away the skin as she's shaving, revealing she has the virus, was one of the most terrifying things that I had seen, and I was about maybe 12 years old when I had seen the film itself. So for it to do that and add a little bit more blood and gore, and I truly enjoyed it. And this film, Travis Z's film, takes so much more of a serious approach, while Eli Roth's film is categorized in the horror comedy section.
Go smoke all this weed by myself.
One thing I do not like is at the very end where the guy screaming, "I made it," because he is the last survivor. In the original, he walks through the cabin. The blood and the gore of his friends that were sadly killed and fell victim to the virus, and then he gets shot dead. While in the remake, he doesn't explore inside. He just kind of has a casual walkabout through and sees all the corpses around outside before he realizes he has the virus and gets shot. Overall, I truly enjoyed the film. I'm such a huge fan of Eli Roth's, and I was such a big fan of Cabin Fever, the original that came out in 2002, and I'm a true fan of. I have to admit, I loved this remake. This remake was everything that I wanted to be, and I had been looking forward to it for several months. I hope everyone has a chance to at least watch the new one. If you've seen the original, I'm sure you're going to love this remake.
Holy, please!